What is up, guys? How you doing? It's your boy Victor here with Thank You Gaming. Just before we start, if you want to get more news about MLB The Show 18, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. Every time we have videos, you guys will be the first one to know. Now let's get right to this, guys. They just announced this new amazing feature called Batting Stance Creator, and IGN teamed up with Ramon Russell to bring us that video, that kind of tutorial about it. We finally can create our own batting stances, which is amazing. And the video, I will put it right after this picture and this intro, actually. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel. And this is your boy Victor88 out. Deuces.
Ryan McCaffrey here from IGN with Ramon Russell, a gameplay designer on MLB The Show 18. Welcome, Ramon.
Welcome. I'm back.
You're back
I
again?
actually haven't left. We just sat here for a few seconds.
That's right. We just through the power of editing, it looks like you came back an entire other day. But we're going to check out a different aspect, new thing in
new
MLB
feature.
The Show 18. You got a batting stance
Batting
editor.
stance creator, finally.
That's me.
That's
that's
you.
my stance anyway.
People have been asking for this feature for at least 10 years, or at least that's how long I've been at PlayStation. But this has been one of the most requested community features, and we finally did it. Lauren and Steve Merker spent a lot of time putting this in the game, and this is actually your batting stance.
Yeah, we took. I took some embarrassing pictures of myself in my pajamas, holding my daughter's, pink princess toy bat, because I actually didn't have a proper baseball bat in the house. And you've taken that and just by hand, no like development magic tricks.
By hand,
you've just done it by hand and put it using the batting stance editor here and put my stance into the game.
And I say it looks pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. I got a pretty quiet, classic, traditional stance. That's just how I've always done it. It's worked
and it
for
took
me.
me what 30 seconds to make your batting stance, right?
So
let's. So here's the way it works. You basically choose from any of the hundreds of batting stances we have in the game. So we're just let's just find one. Who do we? Oh, let's go here. And basically you can do, so we've got hand offset.
Okay.
And you have control over the X, the Y, and the Z axis. So you can see I can move the hand offset here. And what's really cool is
Julio Franco thing.
Yeah, there you go, right there. Bam. What's so awesome about this editor and the work that the team did is we'll stop you from colliding with the like your head and your shoulders.
Yeah.
And so you'll see the COC says calibrating. That means no, you can't do that. Like you can't do that. And also, so if I hold R2 and hit left and right on the D-pad, you can see I can now move on the Z-axis. So let's bring these hands in. Let's go hand rotation. Let's bring it down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And you see that's about as low as we can go, because if we go lower, we'll start colliding with the shoulder. Hand waggle. So this one we don't have a lot of granularity for this batting stance, and so whatever the original batting stance's hand waggle is, that's what you're editing.
Okay, gotcha.
So if a guy doesn't have a crazy waggle, you can't give him a crazy waggle. But if he does have a crazy waggle, you can make it a little bit crazier, or you can tone it down.
So basically you got hundreds of templates in here to work off of.
Basically every single batting stance that's in the game, you can go in here and edit it. And so what's really cool about that is, let's say Aaron Judge changes his batting stance mid-season. You can just go in here and change it yourself.
Nice.
And you can share it. So we have all the coordinates here. We're exposing those values. So you can share those with your friends if you want.
Excellent.
So we can mess with the elbow offset. Let's bring the elbow down, give him a little bit more power, right? And then hip. This is my favorite slider, what I call the hip slider. And, here we go. Let's bring it in. We can bring it out.
All in the hips.
All in the hips. Give him a little, get him close to the ground. A little Craig Biggio action. And we can move this front foot. There we go. That's something wacky. And you can spend hours in batting stance creator, just creating basically whatever you want. Take your favorite player. You don't like his hands, you can change it. And this is really awesome when you're doing create a player.
Yes.
Now
for Road to
you
the
can
Show,
do Road
which
to
we're
the
going to
Show.
check out. You'll be back to see.
Do your
later.
own stance. So speaking of Road to the Show, I'll talk about this just a little bit because you can see it.
Yeah.
I mentioned, we've done a lot of work with our creative player skin tones, and now all PlayStation 4 high-res textures. It looks so much more lifelike. And we can't wait to talk to you more about the changes to Road to the Show and why it's going to be so awesome when people want to play it this year. But that's Batting Stance Creator. Excellent.
Well, we'll look forward. We're going to do some other stuff with Ramon. Check out our gameplay video, which was an overview of the new features. We're going to take a look at some other bits as well. So plenty more MLB The Show 18 to cover right here on IGN.